Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now, I don't think many of you thought I'd be back, but, well, I've actually decided to come back and have a little vent, a little rant at some of the problems I think, concerning this video channel. Somebody put a criticism up of the channel the other day. They said there was too many videos. And why was I bragging about the number of videos I'd done? Well, I'm not sure he actually realised that we started the video channel to enable the members of What Arty Noobs to get their replays on YouTube. Because, of course, they all play Arty, or most of them do. And because they play Arty, it's very difficult to get their Arty replays on YouTube because virtually nobody wants to do them. Oh, a tree went down. We're watching DementedBunny in the M44. She's on the north spawn of Malinovka and she saw a tree go down. What do you do at a fallen tree? Well, you fire at it, of course. And she just killed a Hummel. Beautiful shot. First shot, bang on target, took out the enemy Arty. Well, there are two more of them for her to kill. Anyway, whilst we continue to watch DementedBunny decimate the enemy, I'll continue with my my little vent. You see, the problem was we started this channel with the aim of allowing our members to get Arty replays online because nobody else wants to do them. The only other person who's actually done Arty replays, well, I think Jingles did one once, but Quickie Baby did it for a April Fool's event, but he doesn't like doing Arty replays. Oh, that hurt! That was a pen on the 555C. So, yeah, Arty players just can't get their videos on YouTube simply because nobody wanted to do them. And, of course, many people considered they were boring because they just didn't understand how somebody could sit here and watch an Arty player watching from a distance and shooting at an enemy they can't directly see, but somebody else is spotting for them. Arty replays are not all action because basically it's a different kind of play. It's not easier because if you're playing Arty well, it should be difficult because you're trying to predict where the enemy will be, anticipating where they're going and then putting the shell where they are. Now at the moment Jazz is firing at a target that's 3 seconds away, so it takes 3 seconds from the moment the shell's fired to reach the target. That's a huge amount of time difference, and that means the target could actually do something completely different and she might not hit it at all. Going for a P43 biz. And she didn't hit the target that time. But anyway, getting back to this guy making this criticism, and it was his opinion, and it's a fair opinion. He decided there was too many replays for him to watch all of them, and so he decided to unsubscribe from the channel. That was his choice, but of course unsubscribing makes it more difficult for us to get monetized. Because we need that minimum number to get monetized, otherwise YouTube would ignore us. He claimed that there was just too many videos in his feed and he couldn't watch them all. Well, we're not expecting you to watch them all. We expect you only to watch what you want to watch. It's not dictatorship. You're not forced to watch every video we put out. We'd only ask you to watch what you actually would enjoy watching. Some people say they like watching the team killing videos, and some say they want to watch just the Arty videos. They don't like the tank ones. And some people actually asked me to do tank replays because they said, well, it's boring with Arty ones all the time. Can we have some tank ones? And we've had some extremely good replays sent in by people such as Oppenheimer, one of the better tank drivers, and a Unicum at that, Super Unicum, and some of his replays are very informative, very instructive, very useful. I mean, I've learnt a lot about tank play from watching experts do it. I don't admit, I'm not a unicum, I'm not a super unicum. I'm actually learning a lot from watching people like Oppenheimer and other players play their games. Oh, and that was a splash kill. And I actually enjoy them. I enjoy those videos. The problem I've got really is that there's just too many videos. And the criticism this guy was, why was I bragging about the sheer number of videos I've done? And 3,900 videos, that's a kill. 3,900 videos is a lot. It's more than Jingles and Quickie Baby combined. But remember, they've been going for nearly 7 years now. We've only been going for 2 years. We started in July 2017, and in that 2-year period, we've managed to put together more videos than people who've been around for far, far longer. That's not just the fact that we've been putting in a lot of effort to put those videos online. We've been doing that for the members. Oh, she killed that Panzer IV there. It's for the members that we do it. And the members have been sending in vast numbers of replays, and I feel obligated much of the time. I'm very much obligated to do these videos because if people want their video to be seen, but the trouble is that there's just too many. And although I've pointed that out to many people in the past, I still get people saying, well, where's my video? In fact, somebody asked me where this replay was, where this video had actually been produced. It wasn't Jazz, but I think we know who it was. But anyway, that apart, the fact is that this is a good replay. And this wouldn't be shown on Jingles' channel or on Quickie Baby's because they just don't do Arty. Ooh, Panzer T25, and there's nothing between that tank and Jazz at the moment. There's no players on her team nearby, and she splashed him. I think he's more than likely going to head in this direction. He looks like he is headed this direction. Jazz might need to relocate now. So getting back to the videos. Yeah, we've produced a lot. The fact that we've produced more than Jingles and QB combined means that theoretically we're not going to get as many views because there are too many to see. But the point is that if there was more views on our videos, then there would be more return from those videos to give to the members. Now, here's something interesting that you might find surprising. Oh, and Jazzy managed to get out of dodge in time because that Panzer T25 did turn up near the cap area. She's now going to take a shot at him. And she got him! And that's her 5th kill, so she's now on for a Top Gun. Now, getting back to what I was saying, the thing is that when we started this channel, we didn't expect to have as many videos as we do now at the after 2 years. But I know somebody who started their channel just slightly longer ago than I did. They've got 24 videos on their channel, and they've got more views than we have. 24 videos, and they've got more views. We've got 3,900 and less views. So the answer is, are my videos crap? Or is there some other reason why nobody wants to watch them? I mean, personally, I think they probably are crap. Either that or it's that people just don't want to watch RT videos. But the thing is, we don't just do RT videos, we do tank videos as well. And as you remember, 3 of our tank videos were copied, or 3 of the replays were copied by Jingles. And yet when he did them, he got over 50,000 watches for each of those replays. And yet when we do them, we got, what, 100? If that. We were lucky if we got 100. The vast majority of the videos we put up get less than 100 views. The only videos we've had which have actually gone over 1,000 views are either team killing ones or ones where something phenomenal has happened, like somebody managed to get a 4-kill bombardier. So 4 kills with 1 shot. And so, yeah, you could understand that somebody managed to get a lot of views, but even with a 4-kill bombardier, you'd expect to get thousands and thousands of views. But all did we got? Well, all we got is just 1,000. Well, there's only 2 enemy vehicles left, and Jazzy's got an M44 and a gorilla. She's lost sight of the M44. Didn't get a kill there. Now remember, the M44 is quite fast at moving about. Oh, and there he fired just there. You saw the tracer. Jazzy fired a round in at the bush where she thinks he is. Now the gorilla's very slow at moving about, so he's likely to be still in the vicinity. She's fired another round in at the bush. It might have been better to hold her fire because... Oh, there he is. He has moved back. The Super Jumbo's found him, fires a round in, and immediately gets totaled out by a gorilla. And you saw the tracer from the gorilla. It shot in almost horizontally. He's over there in that bush. I think she's right. There he is. She's lining up the shot. This is for a Top Gun. And right on target. And so Jazzy gets a Top Gun out of this game. I'll just see the end of battle results come up. And here they are. She managed to get a first class tanker, high caliber, and a Top Gun out of that game. And a win 85228, which is very high indeed. So, yeah, let's have a look at that 55V6. Yes, she did pen him. 530 hit points off a pen. I think she probably hit his engine deck when she actually fired that one in. But, yeah. So, people don't really want to watch Arty videos. That's true. We understand that. We're the red-headed stepchild of wargaming. People don't like us because we damage their tanks and they can't fire back at us because they don't know where we are. Well, we understand that. There's a sort of animosity between tank drivers and Arty drivers. But I can't believe that having 3,300 members of What Arty Noobs, that we don't get more than 100 views per video. I mean, I would have expected at least the average number of views to be somewhere in the region of 1,000 if we've got 3,500 members. It just seems very odd that we're not getting that much. Now, the only conclusion I can come to is that I'm crap at doing these videos. I mean, I know that Jingles and QB both jokingly say that they produce terrible content and that they're absolutely crap, but they're not, because they've actually been producing videos for a very long time. They are very good at what they do, and they don't just produce content on World of Tanks, they produce content on other games as well. Now, they've developed their content over a long period of time, so I understand that they're pretty good. And it would be nice if we actually had as many views as they did, because then obviously the return we get from those videos in terms of the revenue, even though the advertising revenue has dropped a lot, it will be enough to enable us to offer our members significant rewards. And, you know, in theory, if we were actually earning as much as Jingles and QB earned, then the prices we'd be giving to the members would be really good. I mean, in terms of almost, we'd be able to hold a weekly draw for a year's premium. And I'm sure the members would appreciate that a great deal. the possibility of getting some money back or getting something back for all the videos that they've sent in. But the problem I've got is that I'm investing a huge amount of time in doing these videos and we're just not getting the return from them. It takes me between 45 minutes to an hour to record a video. Maybe slightly quicker if I've cut a few corners, but it's not just the actual video recording itself, which we tend to do in just one pass because it's a lot quicker to do it that way. But we have to produce the graphic, we have to upload it, which takes time, and sometimes I have to do that overnight. And once it's uploaded, I've got to then prepare it so it can then be published. And all that takes time. And that's why before, when I started, when I was just producing the video without any commentary, I could get, 30 videos done in a day? But now, the most I can do in a day is between 6 and 7. Because there's so much extra to be done. And it's that sheer investment of time, literally hours of my time, it's actually meant that it's difficult for me to play the game. Because if you're putting in that much time to producing videos, and these people will feel let down if I didn't do the videos, then I don't want to let people down. But on the other hand, I can't afford to invest all my time in doing these videos if nobody's going to watch them. It's pointless. It's a complete waste of time. So I've come to the conclusion, I did come to that conclusion a while back, to say what I'm going to do is just stop producing as many videos as I used to in the past. And I'll just produce what I want to see. So if a member sends a video in, a replay in, they probably won't get it done, which is basically the same situation that you have at the moment with Jingles. But I mean, he gets thousands of videos sent to him, which is why it's very surprising that he copied 3 of our videos, and in 2 cases, 2 weeks after we actually did the video on our channel, it turns up on his. Very surprising indeed. But it means that if we're not going to get the return, and I'm putting in all this effort, and it means that I can't even play the game myself because I don't have the time for it, well, that's wrong. And so therefore I've decided that I'm only going to do the videos I want to do. And so if that's the case, then other people are going to be disappointed, but that's life. And I will probably still carry on with the channel for the meanwhile, but you just won't see as many videos as you used to see in the past. Because I intend to keep playing the game, because sometimes I get very frustrated that I don't get a chance to play the game myself because I'm trying to do something to help the members. It would be nice if there was some way that other people could actually help me, by recording videos and then sending them to me so I could upload them to our channel. But there is no real way of doing that, unfortunately. It would be better if people actually started their own channels and I could help explain to them how I do it. It's not that difficult. You just need a fairly good computer with a good broadband connection and you can do the videos yourself. You'll probably then find out how much time it takes to actually do them. It is time consuming. And I understand, this is why people like Jingles and Quickie Baby, they do take a lot of time. They do have the editing programs that enable them to do it quickly. And that helps them a great deal. I know Quickie Baby does an awful lot of editing on his videos. In fact, if you ever watch them and you watch his clips of him, it's constant. He's sewing together numerous clips, and occasionally he gets it wrong. And I did point that out to him, and on one occasion, and that's when I got banned from his Twitch channel because I pointed out he'd made a mistake, and Pepperdy decided to ban me at that point, which was a bit annoying. But there you go. Oh, and somebody I do admire a great deal is Klaus Kellerman. He is really funny. And he's actually the first content creator, other than community contributor, other than Salty Jedi, who actually understands Arty and how Arty has actually been ruined by wargaming, and that lots of Arty players are leaving the game because they find it so frustrating that wargaming have effectively destroyed one part of their game. So enough of my rant, I suppose, for the moment. I'm going to continue on talking about other things that and ranting about other things. I know Klaus did a rant the other day, and he also did that video where he actually did 3 Arty games in a row live, which I must admit was pretty damn good. I haven't seen somebody do a live video like that since I think Salty Jedi did a stream of Nothing But Arty, and that was absolutely hilarious when he did that, I must admit, because it was him, Sir Pete, and a few other players all playing Arty at the same time, and they were in a platoon. This is back in the days when you could platoon Arty, and the effect they had upon the enemy was just it was sublime. There was tanks being tracked by one Arty and then sort of like pecked to death by the others. It was really funny. From an Arty player's point of view, that is absolutely hilarious. I suppose Wargaming was saying it was victimization of the enemy tanks, but there you go. So I am going to continue doing videos, but I'm only going to do those ones I want to do. There will be a reduced number going up. I will only pick the very best ones. So if you do send me a video, it won't necessarily appear. You can continue to put your videos on the channel. They won't necessarily be done, but I think other people will want to watch the replays anyway. You know, if you put them on our Facebook page, people will watch them, but they won't appear on YouTube necessarily. But I take on board what this guy said. You know, he said there's too many videos. Yeah, there probably are too many videos to watch. And I don't think that's a good reason for him to unsubscribe, but I can understand if there's too much for him to actually watch. I'm not expecting him to watch them, but subscribing does help us. If you've subscribed, then it means that there's more likelihood of other people are going to subscribe to my channel. So I would ask people, you know, continue to subscribe to What Arty Noobs. I'll try to improve the content, or I'm certain that there will be better content for people to watch. It's just that I am very frustrated that we're not getting the views, and it could be that I'm just not good. So, you know, it does very dishearten me. It's like a slap in the face to say, well, your channel's no good. And it does disappoint me that, you know, we're just not as, even after 2 years, we're not as good as other channels who get literally tens of thousands of views, and all we get is less than 100. And as I said before, when you get that few views, it does make you think, well, am I wasting my time? And I suppose I am. I'm not getting the return that shows that people like what I'm doing, so therefore I might as well not be doing it at all. But I will continue to produce some videos. I just won't produce as many in the future. You might not get one for a week or so, or a couple of days. You might have to wait some time before you'll see another video, but I'll just pick the ones that I want to do from now on. And so that's that. But I'll probably rant about a few things from now on. I'll keep ranting at Wargaming for nerfing Arty. They made a terrible mistake by doing what they did. And I think it's going to affect the game. Big mistake. I mean, they asked me to do videos about Arty to actually help explain to people how to play the game. And there certainly wasn't any tutorial videos back when I started playing Arty in the first place to tell me how to do it. And I've done my best to explain to people what I consider to be best practice, but there are some players out there, some really good players, who have done Arty videos. And so I would always recommend that people search those channels out and watch some of their videos. But for the moment, that's me signing off. As I said, I will be doing more videos, but they will be infrequent and irregular. And you just seen DementedBunny do her Top Gun and High Calibre. And there'll probably be another video out sometime in the next week or so. Thanks for watching.